For the month of April, I will be sharing one poem a week for you to share with your class. But you don't have to wait. I will include all the poems in the link below, so you can print them out all at once and teach this to your class along with me. So for the first poem, I wanted to introduce one that the children may have heard before. It is Rain, Rain, Go Away. So once again, all of this will be in the link below so that you can print it out and share it and read it with your class. So day one will always be sharing an appreciation and a love for the poetry. So starting with the teacher reading it to the class, introducing the title, the author. This one, it's actually instead of saying author, we'll say poet because they are poets writing poetry. So this poet is unknown. That means we don't know who wrote it. And then you would read it along with your class. So rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little children want to play. Rain, rain, go away. And you may have noticed I have it below, and on the bottom you'd read it and the children can write their name. Their little Sonia wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. You'd have the children echo read you, so that means you read a line and then the students read a line. Choral read, so reading it all together. I would print out all of the poems, and then students can practice reading them on their own, with a partner, with big buddies. So lots of exposure to reading. On day two, we will focus on the rhyme and the rhythm. It's helpful to just write the words out onto like a strip of paper where you can cut each word and manipulate it. So what I would do is have the words mixed up, the ending words. So like rain, rain, go, day, come again another, play, little children want to, away, and then so forth. So you mix it up and then put it back together. I would write down one of the words like day. Let's write all the words that we can think of that rhyme with day, play, away. Of course, think of the words from here, but make up your own as well. So think of as many rhyming words as you can and write that on the board. And you could also do a rhythm game, so tapping your legs or clapping. So rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little children want to play. Rain, rain, go away. That is day two. Day three, we're going to focus on meaning, and we will do this by visualization. So you could print this out if you like. You don't have to. So you could simply focus fully on visualization and draw what they see on a big paper. But on day three, I would use this personally. I would make it larger, and then they can draw a picture of what they visualize. So for me, I would draw a picture of children looking out the window, hoping for that rain to go away. And then you could have students sit in a circle and then share what they visualize and see the different things that they come up with and share that with the class. Once again, each day I would be reading the poem. So Wednesday you read it, and then you do a visualization activity. You can have them close their eyes, put on their thinking caps, and share what they see. Then on Thursday, we would continue to focus on the meaning of the poem, and then they could write down their favorite words. So maybe rain, maybe away, maybe play, children. So whatever words that resonate with them, they can write here. And then for feeling words, I would do this also on Thursday. So we talk about how does this make you feel, or how do you think the poet may feel. So rain, rain, go away. I think the poet feels maybe hopeful for the rain to go away. I think maybe bored because they want to go outside and play. So I might write hopeful, bored, maybe even sad. So you can brainstorm with the class what they think the poet may be feeling. So I would do activity first though, because this is all brand new. First I do, and then we do, and then you do. So you can break it apart for whatever works best for your class. So if this is kindergarten, of course, I would focus on more I do and we do together. If your kids are older and more independent, then you can still provide them with the scaffolds needed and the support needed. Also allow the independence for them to write them on their own. Okay, so then Friday is the day they get to write their own poem. So I have provided a scaffold to keep it simple. So in the rain, I see, I feel, I hear, I smell, I taste. So for this week, actually for the month, a lot of the poems, we will be focusing on the five senses while they write their own poems. And then draw a picture of yourself in the rain to make that connection as well. So let me know in the comments below if you're going to participate in the next 5 weeks of poetry with your class, and let me know your favorite poem. Bye for now.